Trump going after Fort Knox. Are we going to witness theft? And was Bitcoin always created for this? Created in 2009 by some pseudonymous person. And now the top four holders besides Satoshi are BlackRock, Grayscale, MicroStrategies, which is now Strategy Bitcoin, and the United States. And America is going to be the crypto capital of the world. Really interesting stuff happening right now. So my recommendation is to take the middle ground, to not be tribal about this, because the very thing that we worked to get to, freedom and decentralization, is now creating divide and conquer within our own communities. What another man or woman invests in should be none of your business. You should be busy working on yours. If you believe in what you're invested in, I think Warren Buffett said this. If you had a punch card and you can only pick 10 investments, you would do very, very well because you would dive into them, you would understand them, and that's the only 10 investments you get. So you do everything you could to know why you're invested in something. That is the key. What another man or woman is invested is none of your business. Build a plan, build a thesis, and stick to it. And you're going to do very, very well. And remove the emotion from this. Okay. Observe nature. The tide goes in, the tide goes out. Before you know it, boom, it's going to start shooting up. Then it's going to cool off and everybody's going to panic. So we do the opposite. As everybody's running into crypto, we're taking a little profits off the table, diversifying to get that volatility out of it with different tier one capital, different assets, right? When everybody's panicking, I'm buying. Pretty simple. And I buy crypto every single day. So as we dive into this today, we're going to dive into Trump is going after Fort Knox. We're going to see so much disclosure here. We have states now approving the Bitcoin treasury. Okay. XRP just keeps winning. All we do is win, win, win. And it's just something that I hope that when you watch my channel that I can create some sort of calmness. And I hope that you'll see that it's important to take a 6-year horizon. As I said on my last video, people will work 30 years in a job that they hate to barely retire with 250,000, but they won't be patient for 6 years to free their family financially. So let's first listen to Trump going after Fort Knox, and then we'll go a little bit further around my Bitcoin narrative. Was Bitcoin created to be the new gold? Clear, transparent, interesting.
We're going to go into Fort Knox to make sure the gold is there.
Are they
You know that we're going to go into Fort Knox. Do you know about that?
Sir,
That was a bad bump.
are they going to eliminate more national security positions, civilians there?
We'll see what happens. But one of the things we do want to look, I mean, we hope everything's fine with Fort Knox, but we're going to go to Fort Knox, the fabled Fort Knox, to make sure the gold is there.
Where would the gold have gone?
Where would the gold have gone? What a perfect narrative for Bitcoin to be the new gold, the new treasury, to be pulled underneath the states for a Bitcoin treasury, to be pulled into the sovereign wealth fund. What a great narrative, right? The gold's not there. Now we have Bitcoin. Gold transmuting, alchemizing into digital gold. I don't know. I would love to hear your feedback down below around that. It just seems so lined up. It seems so perfect, right? 2009, after America was sloppy as hell in our financial system, got rocked. Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa worked to de-dollarize and Bitcoin's created. And now all of a sudden in 2025, the top 4 companies are American companies. And all of a sudden we're becoming the crypto capital of the world. And all of a sudden we're doing a Bitcoin treasury. Maybe it was just physical gold alchemizing into digital gold because they know when they go into Fort Knox, it's not going to be there. But I guess we'll have to wait and see.
There's only room for one nation state to buy up 20% of the network. And obviously, I think it should be the United States. I think it will be the United States. It's a way for us to enrich ourselves and emerge as a creditor nation in a matter of a decade. It's also a way for us to ensure that we're the economic leaders in cyberspace and the digital economy for the next 100 years. And if we do that, every one of our allies will follow us, and then all of our enemies will end up having to buy into the network once it passes 10 or 20 million a coin, and they will enrich us.
I think it's something bigger than us happening here. I just choose to believe that, right? It's think about it. If you go back to 2006, was Facebook around that time. I think it was Facebook 2005, 2006. We had flip phones, right? We can't head into the new reality with the old antiquated systems. Some banks are still using DOS systems. I choose to believe that it's not some big ass conspiracy going on. There is conspiracies, there is evil, there is darkness, because if there was not darkness, light would not exist. It wouldn't have an inversion of itself, right? So maybe it's just a transmutation into a new way of living, and we all have a choice to use the tool for good or for evil, right? AI technology, for example. Whether you like it or not, the companies you work for, the way you communicate, you're going to be using AI. So we are, as a company, partnering and going to be bringing something out where we're going to be using AI to be more efficient so we can spend more time with our customers. We're using it for good, but you can use it for darkness, right? So I really believe that there's just something, I choose to believe this, that there's an alchemization of humanity into a new world of Aquarius, which is quantum, which is connectivity, which is cooperativity. Cooperativity or cooperativity? That's not even a word. Cooperating, right? No borders, not physical, but metaphysical, financial, and everybody's going to have access to a fair and equal playing field. And do you have your shit together or not? I really believe that's what it is. That's what I choose to believe. Okay, so this was posted by Cointelegraph yesterday. Bullish. Utah's Bitcoin reserve bill, HB 230, just cleared the Senate Revenue and Taxation Committee, moved one step closer to making Utah the first state with a Bitcoin reserve. Okay. Just in, a new bill to allow state treasurer to invest in Bitcoin and crypto has been introduced in Iowa. And I am almost positive Arizona, where I'm at, just got approved. Coindesk posts this. Coinbase is poised to score another big crypto. This just came out. Legal victory against the SEC in industry history. The exchange says the U.S. regulators is set to vote on a complete dismissal of its enforcement action. Man, we're getting closer. Abs from Good Morning Crypto posted this. Breaking Grayscale Spot XRP ETF is officially posted to the Federal Register. The clock starts now for the SEC to engage and either approve or deny on or late before October 18th. New, SEC withdraws its appeal case over the broker-dealer rules that would have given the agency jurisdiction over decentralized crypto protocols. I'll just keep going with the news. Just in, the European Central Bank unveils plans for blockchain-based payment system. The new NASDAQ proposed Rule 5712 to allow listings and tradings of digital asset-based investments interest, including the Hashdex NASDAQ Crypto Index US ETF. We're just going to keep going. Latest, the U.S. Senate has confirmed Kash Patel as the next director of the FBI. Patel currently owns over $100,000 in Bitcoin. J.D. Vance has about $500,000 in crypto. RFK said he has most of his wealth in Bitcoin. Donald Trump has his own DeFi platform and owns a lot of cryptocurrency. Elon, we know, is all about AI and cryptocurrency. We have a pro-crypto White House, a pro-crypto SEC, a crypto czar now. We now have Bessonnet and Howard Lutnick in charge of the Sovereign Wealth Fund. Howard Lutnick will be a billionaire in Bitcoin in the next year. So if you're still wondering, is crypto going to be here? If you're still thinking that this is all going to zero and it's a Ponzi scheme, I think you should go deeper into research and really understand that what is happening is as they tell us to look this way, there's always another narrative going on this way. And if you look at history, everything alchemizes. Went from a bartering system to a coin system. They started clipping coins, right? And one of my favorite sayings with Jesus, or one of my favorite things, is when they tried to mock him. They said, who do we give our taxes to? He said, who's on the coin? He said, Caesar. He says, give your taxes to Caesar, give to God what is his, give to me what is mine. The message in that is stop being so attached to this stuff. Stop being so tribal. We went into cryptocurrency for freedom, and all we're seeing is division. We're seeing chaos, and there is no get rich quick. The meme coin casino just got exposed, the unregulated casino. You now know that there's crypto snipers. You now know that influencers get paid large amounts of money to promote these tokens, and you're the exit liquidity. the people close to the influencer, the people doing the insider trading, and you got the own projects sniping their own tokens. So number one, don't play games with your money. Number two, build a long-term horizon. Number three, pick a plan and stick to it. Don't let anybody on Twitter, anybody on TikTok, anybody on YouTube, anybody on Instagram fudge you out of your plan. You'll do way better than 99% of people if you can be stoic and calm and understand why you're invested in something, not what you're invested in. So as I always do, I'll repeat this every single day, and I will only change it if something changes. I hold Bitcoin. I buy it every day, and I buy it when it dips. I'm holding it forever as gold, digital gold. That's what I'm doing, okay? I'll borrow against the asset in the future, tax-free, to buy more assets, to start companies. I will use it as a bank. When my altcoins go up, super calmly, I pull exit targets on the way up. I'm holding 50%. Same reason why I'm holding Bitcoin. I'm going to stake it. I'll make earned income, DeFi. I will lend against it if I need to, but I'm going to pull 50% because I'm not just allocated in crypto. I'm diversified across the risk pyramid because crypto is like this, and I diversify outside so I can make my portfolio like this. Okay. I'm not going to put all of my family's wealth into something that volatile. Maybe as it starts to come, when regulation comes in, the volatility comes out, maybe we'll start to go a little bit more. I'm going to mature my portfolio into top fundamental cryptos by 2030. As I pull down the risk pyramid, I use the bottom of the risk pyramid. I use cash value life insurance, tier 1 capital. I will max fund my policies. The overflow will go into silver, a little bit more real estate, and I use a dividend strategy as well, but I'm always de-risking. That is a very high risk part of my strategy. I de-risk from that because I'm making a larger amount of money. Monthly income, I pull it back into Bitcoin and XRP because I believe that those two will be number one and number two. That's what I believe. That's my thesis. That's my investment plan, and I'm sticking with it. The key to this is to build your own thesis, to learn how to fish. Okay, we don't want to be like, I'm investing in this because somebody said it's going to do this. You should say, I'm investing this because I understand it, I believe in it, and I'm going to stick with it. Okay. Because if you do that, you will not be emotionally reacting to every single Twitter post, every single YouTube video, and all the FUD that's being put out there. Okay. The calmest person wins 100% of the time. The person who takes the middle ground wins 100% of the time. The person who chases the markets gets wrecked 100% of the time. So stop chasing the markets. Let them come to you. You're already wealthy. You're already healthy. You're already abundant. You're remembering who you are. Stop chasing. When you stop chasing, you will find it. Love you guys. Remember, I will never proactively DM you. Those are all scammers. I do not invest people's crypto. I do not have a trading platform. I am not DMing you proactively. I am not talking to you on WhatsApp. I'm not talking to you on Telegram. Those are all scammers. Okay. Be very, very careful. What I do have for you is resources. Okay. In my description of this video or in my social media platform, you'll see Coach JV Academy or 3T Warrior Academy. If you are looking for education, subconscious mind programming, goal setting, my revolutionary 120-day challenge to keep you grounded, to keep you focused, budgeting, understanding these markets, education, live calls, market calls, community calls, support in this type of ecosystem, understand how we've helped 10,000 people worldwide get their shit together in the crazy shift in history. Okay. On the other side, completely separate, I get hundreds of messages on how I use cash value life insurance. Okay, we can support you with that. What I do may not work for you. So it's called a needs assessment. When you fill that out as detailed as possible, my team will text you, call you, email you. We have team members in all 50 states and Canada. Okay, we'll do a deep retirement strategy for you, see where you're at, dream with you a little bit, and teach you some of the tools that we use. Okay, we use things like term, we use cash value life insurance, annuities. There's so many different things out there that we can help support our families to protect, compound, and grow. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. As we always say, warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go.